Not as great as I'd like to be, I'll be honest with you.
Um,
Oh crap! I need
we
to
just
turn
got
this
these
off for a little
installed.
bit.
They're signal jammers. So if you have to use your phone, know that they're unlikely to ever get tapped.
Wow, that's fascinating. I've
Yeah.
never heard that we even had that technology.
Yep. Just got it today. We got it delivered.
Brand new.
Hmm.
Yep.
Well, hopefully the PDs can get those in the city hall because, dear God, we desperately need it.
So our aim's to test the technology over time and see if we can deploy it either in a different sort of payload or some other sort of fashion.
Fair enough.
But so
What do you need from me? How can I help?
so I have only we didn't attend the case. We were having we just got done with the transport of this equipment. And then had a little bit of a meeting when I got a phone call from Ruby York stating that the justices may be in trouble. She gave me a little bit of context, but not so much. And I wanted everyone here to be able to hear it directly from the source, so we're best equipped to handle when the time comes. Hopefully the time doesn't come, but if it does.
Well, I'm sure that you all are at least somewhat versed in what's happening with the civil case between Lucas Miller and LSPD and what was the mayor's office and the ADMC when a raid was conducted. And the ADMC thought abhorrently that certain vehicles, which were in memorial to past members of their affiliation, were destroyed. They had filed the case. Everything was according to plan. And then we had a motion from Officer Price to have a closed session for what we learned today was a motion to dismiss and mistrial due to what the PD believed was ADMC picking up Paul Hammerstein, the defense attorney for Lucas Miller, bringing him onto a boat, having a conversation with him, offering him protection against the Redwood Light Track, which I guess my attorney owed about $1 million to. And then brought him back to Senior Buns, where he was then picked up within, I believe it was a 30-minute time span by, shockingly, these Redwood associates. He was assaulted and then told that the case had better go good. There was reasons to believe that it was more likely than not through narrative, testimony, witnesses, and the injuries that the ADMC had something to do with the situation. And so it resulted in the judiciary finding that it was an act of coercion. Mainly, it ends and begins with Mr. Liu offering protection to Mr. Hammerstein. And we had to mistrial the case with prejudice. We have every reason to believe the ADMC will not be happy with this ruling for obvious reasons. This is a very personal matter to them. But this is a consequence of their own action. I did call Ruby, letting her know ahead of time that the verdict was going up on the docket. We weren't able to bring the councils back because unfortunately Officer Price and
because they protected
Paul
someone
and Robin had all headed off to
but
bed.
how does it tie to
but
this
I believe Robin's
case?
back around now to talk. We did tell them all to come and talk to us. We're asking only the council to talk to the members of the judiciary for obvious reasons. You all are, again, very well aware of what a dangerous group the ADMC is and how disgruntled they can be at times, especially when it comes to delicate matters. So we have every reason to believe that they are going to target those of us who made this decision.
Which involves who all exactly? The panel of three, and who was the lawyer?
So yeah, the panel it was myself, Ava DuVernay, and Archie McRae. And then it was the lawyer was Paul Hammerstein, who was the one who was picked up. The officers involved would be Opal Price, Haley Maxwell, Ruby York, and obviously Lucas Miller.
With some kind of, for my own knowledge, it was dismissed with prejudice.
Yes, that's correct.
I got you. Does that mean they can refile or?
No, they cannot.
I got you. And Shang was Shang. So this is because of Shang's actions for offering protection.
So Paul was picked up from Senior Buns by members of the ADMC. He even identified them with their cuts and brought him to a boat. Trust me, there will be a conversation. Apparently, it was not under threat or coercion at that time. We'll be having a conversation with Paul and his actions because that is deeply problematic. Don't get me wrong. But then while on this boat, Shang apparently offered protection to Paul. Yes.
Was
Shang
there
being one of the primary plaintiffs of the case?
Was he charged in this case, or was there like references made in regards to the trial, or was it the indirectness? Like, in other words, because they had an active case where he was a defense attorney, that was the like, what was the needle that had it turned there?
Because it was an active case. You're right on that front. It's active case between a plaintiff and a defense attorney. Any kind of coercion, any kind of act of bribery cannot be entertained. I think in nature, a plaintiff offering anything to a defense attorney is exceptionally problematic, especially when discussing the case in that scenario. We, of course, did also ask Robin to enlighten us about if there's any kind of context that can be brought forward by the ADMC for their defense, and he said that they will not be entertaining anything at this time. And so it's going to have to end up, the judiciary decided it was adversion of inference that we had to come to a conclusion with. By their lack of a response, by them choosing not to speak on their behalf, it said more than anything.
Yeah, that's strange. So he just decided, did he even try to fight it? This is a legal nerd side of me kind of kicking in a little. I'm confused.
Can imagine. That's perfectly fine. I mean, please, I imagine the ADMC might even try to approach you and ask for your involvement as marshals. So I have no problem with transparency.
Yeah. In case you hear Shang is my nephew, that's only memes.
That's fine. I take very little actually seriously nowadays, Brian. I have been through far too much. I'm sorry. I'm also suffering from a bit of a fever and a horrendous cold. Could you remind me what your question was? Your nerd question?
Did he try to fight it at all? Like,
did Robin try to fight it?
Robin attempted at times. His biggest reservations were the fact that the interrogations that were done after the fact were performed by Stryker and Maxwell, who were what's the word? I'm a literal fucking judge. They're witnesses on the case. Brian, they're witnesses on the case.
Well, I'm just wondering because now that the case is over, Maxwell told and instructed Miller to break the other memorial and then hid that from the judiciary on a sworn oath in the court case. So
oh, my eyes twitching.
Wait,
yeah.
What?
And
that's perjury.
I know.
She'll lose her job for that.
Well,
she should lose her job for that.
Yeah, well, I know you can't oversee it.
I believe she even admitted it.
Don't mention it to anybody because that's the next step here. I was waiting for everything to end.
She said that on the stand to us, Brian.
I know. And the other dumb fuck.
Corrupt is right, but not what I was saying. But yeah, corrupt.
Yeah, I was just waiting for the shit to end. Obviously, don't tell anyone else in the.
I'm happily conflicted on anything having to do with this case right now. So by all means.
And then the other dumb fuck was the PPO that. Well, we're not even going to start with him. He should not have a badge. I'll just leave it at that for now. There's probably, keep in mind, some of that anger that may be misdirected your way is because there's a whole lot of shit that they're probably aware of because they were witness to a lot of what the ongoings are, and they're seeing a series of what they perceive to be injustice due to actions not of the judiciary, but rather... Like, because you guys conclude it, right? Everyone's always going to get mad at the DOJ because you have to make a call at the end.
I've been doing this for over a year. I'm very accustomed to it.
So
fucking through the ringer of it. I'm not a novice when it comes to that. They will. Oh, okay, bye bye. They will openly blame the DOJ for the end results. I imagine there is a much bigger scope to this, where obviously with this Maxwell situation as such, and with these items being such sentimental in nature, hence why I called York. There is going to be retaliation and anger that won't be just normally brushed off as we're accustomed to.
You remember the roads violation case they were talking about earlier?
Which one?
This is actual roads right here. There's so much. The case of like not putting forth evidence like, oh yeah, dog, by the way, my high command told me to bust the other one. Oh, and then said to lie on the stand. Oh my God, it goes deep. I was dying.
So,
that was an entertaining court case while I was sitting back. I wasn't a marshal at the time, though.
the amount of times when PD are like, you guys hold us to way too high of a standard. And I'm like, guys,
Oh,
I'm just
hell
really asking
no.
you to do your job. Please.
Sorry, what did I miss?
Hello.
Hi.
Like, yeah.
Running it back. The biggest issue Robin had was the fact that Maxwell and Riker, Stryker, whatever, they were the ones who conducted the interrogation, which inherently made the interrogations biased, because obviously they were trying to spin the narrative and ask the questions that would help the case. Duh. Myself, Ava, and McRae saw through that.
If I was the
ADMC,
I would not be as nice as I have been.
Session to Paul was, tell me your story. I didn't ask for anything else. I didn't ask anyone else to say anything. The first thing out of my mouth was, Paul, I want to hear your side of the story. And it told us the recount and pretty much matched up for what we did here in interrogation. So it, pretty much irrelevant anyways, aside from the biased ass questions.
Okay.
Robin's other reservations were about this creating a narrative and a precedent that all someone would have to do was pick up a lawyer and then suddenly something would get mistrialed. I would like to think context matters, where this is a plaintiff picking up a defense attorney on a case that they put forward. And so having this defense attorney attempt to throw the case for the plaintiff isn't only going to be beneficial for them. I feel like it would have to do with, like, if it was a criminal case, it'd be a very different conversation. Where it was like the state, it wouldn't be the state picking up, God, I hope it wouldn't be the state picking up a defense attorney. It wouldn't be, you know, the defense picking up a DA, you know. I think context matters, but that was a very big concern of Robin's, where I would say that I'm setting precedent in a civil case if a plaintiff picks up a defense attorney and you threaten and try to coerce them or bribe them, that yes, the case will get thrown out and you will lose your chance in court.
On the investigative side of this, was there any tangible evidence that was pointed to or produced that supported the lawyer's story beyond just his statement?
Yes. There was witnesses who saw him picked up by the ADMC at Senior Buns. His injuries matched the injuries that he described. And there is, in fact, a known narrative of this Redwood affiliation that he has.
I'm starting to think that we need to start looking at this
really
after we clean house.
The narrative of
like this kind of stuff
being picked up by the ADMC
I mean,
and this bribery
if it seems like
from Shang Liu with the production, and then him being
maybe
picked
it
up
is,
by the Redwood
maybe I
associates,
do need to do it.
Let's be honest.
Once we clean house
I
with
hold
the
PD
Marshals
to a very high standard. I don't treat anyone in law enforcement like an idiot. I'm not going to treat a criminal like an idiot. You're telling me that it is more likely than not that you pick a guy up, say you know about his $1 million debt to the Redwood light track, and then they pick you up 30 minutes later. That's not coincidental. Come on, man. But the biggest thing that happened was that Mr. Liu talked about apparently Paul's daughter. Paul doesn't have a daughter. But guess who else talked about Paul's daughter? The Redwood Associates.
Is all this written or documented somewhere? Was there a transcript of this hearing?
We have our notes, the judge's notes. I could provide.
Fantastic.
I'd be honest, they're scratch notes. Archie does, but they're legible.
Sorry, is this with witnesses? With like, is this what the PD is saying, or is it like, here's the angle I'm coming from. Knowing that these are known corrupt cops, in my eyes.
Oh, so no,
could they have lied?
No. So my first question, the reason why I asked Paul his narrative was because I was going straight to him. I didn't want to hear the PD side of anything. This is coming from Paul. I
see. So he brought this forward?
He brought this forward. He apparently 311 to get a statement put in when he was in the hospital. A Sergeant Ian took the statement, who has nothing to do with this case, and then I imagine Maxwell and Stryker saw this report and then pulled Paul into interrogation, or I guess it was a victim statement in an interrogation room, which is very odd.
The same people that benefit.
Yes, which is exactly why we threw out that whole submission of evidence. Robin, I'm so sorry. I will call you right back. Robin, were you not able to get a hold of Ava or McRae? I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
You were not? Okay. I understand your frustration. I am more than happy to have a conversation, but I hope you can understand that I am having several conversations at the same time. I can step away, but you're going to be making me force several people to wait.
This is Stop Streets back.
I very much agree, but you just now called me, and I was already having a conversation with several individuals. I promise I will call you right back. Please stop smacking your lips at me. Oh, this motherfucker.
We should be very on high alert tomorrow for the election results.
Yeah.
I imagine Robin's probably hearing things from the ADMC. They're wanting or I don't know.
I guess we can hope so.
Yeah, I don't know. This narrative came from Paul. We were then told that there was a submission of these interrogation tapes, which we listened to rudimentarily, and then we all agreed to throw out because we didn't like that the narrative was coming from the PD, who were inherently biased because they were a part of the case. We were told the original statement came from Sergeant Ian. So we did uphold that, and we upheld Paul's personal testimony. And then the biggest factor also came down to, again, Robin refusal of having any comments from the ADMC, or Robin giving us any kind of reason to suspect, like have, sorry, my fever's catching up with me. Believe this didn't happen. He gave us nothing.
Okay. That makes sense.
No alibis, nothing.
Did Robin know that this was something that would he have had the opportunity to be prepared for the argument?
No, because it was in closed session, and we were told about the motion. It wasn't even put in the docket. It was brought into the closed session, and then we were told the motion. I'll be frank with you, Brian. I understand the mentality. Robin is the most active and proficient of a defense attorney we have. If he needed more time, he would have told us.
Yeah, like ask for a continuance or something.
I 100% imagine he would, knowing him.
I'm going to play a little bit of this has been ongoing for 3 months, so this is not to justify ADMC. I want to... I wonder if there's a way that... How you doing, Robin? Let me give you a call back.
Okay.
All right. Talk to you in a bit. Bye. I am hoping we can find a means by which we can pacify some of this aggression. Then again, last time I tried doing that, they blew up their entire street.
Oh.
Yeah. I actually gave him shit for it. I'm like, you so much on that blue cock, you decided to blow that shit up.
Exact mentality, though, Brian. I'll be honest with you. They had put this forward. They did the right avenue. They're the ones that put the civil case forward, and they had a case. They fucked it up.
Yep. What
am I supposed to do? My hands are tied.
I genuinely, I don't think it's fair for me to weigh an opinion, right? I think that kind of goes beyond the scope of a marshal. You know what I mean?
No, I completely understand, but please also understand that I'm already very much preparing myself for a back foot and going to be playing defense for myself and the members of the judiciary because I imagine a lot of people are going to have a lot of questions. So I do apologize if I'm like,
okay. We will at least attempt to pacify it. I'm not necessarily, to be rather clear here for, you know, we need like special judges and justices, you know what I mean? So we can like conflict everybody because everything's like intertwined.
For a while, but then people got pissed that I kept getting conflicted on everything.
Yeah, it's just, well, what I'm trying to point out is like, there's things I would like to say, but like there's, you know, we need like hidden ones, like the ones that only show up for certain cases. You know what I mean? Like,
hi. Do you ever see me around unless I'm presiding over a massive case? Brian, we barely have a judiciary as it is. Well, that's true.
I'll bring my cousin.
Stop. Sorry, uppers.
So will Ruth and so will Blunt.
He already has.
Our cousins hate the faceless. Just no one knows.
Yeah.
Hey, Blunt, how's your cousin doing, man?
Hey, pal. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut the. We had that, and it was heart. But guess what? She got voted out because she wasn't active enough.
Yeah.
And then we had that with Gates, and we brought her in to be a specialty judge for special cases because we all got conflicted on the Kyle Pred case. And now she's a justice and presides over everything. There are so few of us, it's not an option. And no one wants to do this job anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so honest with you, man. This was supposed to be my last case.
All right, fine. Dick Goldshaft will come back. I don't think you guys would like him, though, to be honest.
I don't like anybody, so it's how I keep
He created
things
the
fair.
DOJ with Coop Holiday.
I thought that was Angel. That's all she ever tells us.
No. It's Coop Holiday and Dick Goldshaft. Yep. Oldest template on the forums. I think it was like 2000 and fucking... It was a long time ago.
Is there anything else you guys need for the sake of security? Because I really do
No,
need to call
I'd
back
say
Robin.
let us
Anything else
know
we need
if
to
you
know?
suspect. Yeah, or in that.
Yeah, I do feel a bit awkward. My schedule for the rest of the week is very tight. So I
have it
imagine
on
if
YouTube
anyone's
for
going
proof.
to be needing to look over their shoulder, it's going to be Ava and Archie. I might be around a bit tomorrow and
fuck?
Thursday, but that's a big if.
Okay.
Please relay to them if you can that they're obviously not obligated to do so, but to the extent that they wish to notify one of the marshals or any 311 when they are around and that they're in City Hall, just so that it's on our radar to keep an eye out for anything happening there. That would be beneficial. Obviously not obligated to do so.
Not a problem.
Okay. Well,
I get to now have a very lovely conversation with Robin.
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry, Director, is there anything else?
No, I think we should be good. I would say just let the judiciary know, try to do their best to like alert us if they suspect something is going to happen. We're going to try to do our best, but also have them please understand that right now we met intentionally at this time. There's usually only like 2 average right now of us, and we're so oversubscribed. So
okay.
Yep.
I'll take that in stride.
Yep.
But
And if you have any cousins that are trying to be marshals, let me know.
Well, it's funny you say that.
Yep. Have her show up
Remember
today.
how
I'll
I
give her
said
keys.
this is going to be my last case?
Oh, welcome aboard.
Oh.
Whoa,
wait, you want to join the marshals?
This was a conversation I wanted to have with you 2 weeks ago, actually, tonight.
Oh, easy. We could use prosecutors against cops.
Let me finish my other 2 cases, and I'll have a bigger conversation with you. But I will.
All right.
Be transparent is most certainly something that I'm willing to
Okay,
entertain.
I'm not poaching. You came first, to be fair.
You're not
according to you.
poaching. I came first. Don't tell Murray.
All right.
All
Be
right.
one hell of a dynamic duo, that's for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, don't start. Hi, Robin.
Bye, Arcadia.
Bye-bye, everybody.
My
Knight, you seem to take it as a point of pride that the other person came first. And I kind of respect it.
It's yeah, well, you know, it's when I got
Means that he
director
did his job.
when I got director, I was immediately hit by don't take our guys, this, that, and the third. And it's been going on actually since BCSO, but then it would turn out the other party started poaching. So now I can just kind of point it out, you know what I mean? It's like a defense mechanism. I think Ruth probably had to go to bed.
Yeah.